Just a quick one, guys. We've released our January merch drop, so do browse the new collection. We've got the Mr. Blue Nose tees, along with our Stauncho Meter tees. Do, as I said, browse the collection by going down into the link in the description, or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, of course, in today's video we have got a bit more transfer news for you, but this time with regards to a major blow, not the sort of positive news, if you like. Don't worry, it's nothing to do with Mohamed Diamande. That one is still a done deal, and that will go ahead very, very shortly. As I said, I am expecting an announcement from the club officially with the scarf above the head later on today, maybe a bit later on in the week at the latest, but as I said, it is a done deal, and that one is still going. A lot of Rangers fans getting excited now with regards to Mohamed Diamande. Of course, many of you, and including myself, didn't know about the player really before yesterday, didn't know too much about him. However, after probably digging deeper, watching some bits and clips, we're starting to get a bit excited, and it does look like a player, hopefully, that's the start of the transition with regards to our transfer activity and what we do in the transfer market. You know, buy young, buy potential, that can make an impact in the here and now, win trophies, and then be sold for a profit. That's the sort of cycle that we want to go down. And, you know, the appointment of Niels Koopman as the director of football, if you like, does sort of take us down that avenue. He's got a good history of recruiting those sorts of players, and it does seem like one of those signings from his black book from his time at PSV. So, very, very excited with regards to him. With regards to any other incomings at this moment in time, again, look, it does seem as though we're going to be looking for a striker. Lawrence Shankland, potentially, who knows? The window's still got a bit of time to run. A left back, depending on what happens with regards to Ridvan Yilmaz, and, of course, potentially a winger. So there could be 3 names coming in through the door after this transfer. Not going to promise they're all going to happen, of course. I just think, 2 or 3 additions is probably the max we'll be going for, but do expect at least another 1 or 2 coming in through the door, maybe 3, who knows, depending on how ambitious we are and how quickly we can get deals done. It's very well known that January is a tough month to get deals done, so one to watch. But with regards to the major transfer blow, it's with regards to Owen Beck. Now, Owen Beck's a player that Rangers actually put in an official offer for at the start of the January transfer window, a left back that did well, as I say, he's on Liverpool's, he is a player that plays for Liverpool. Went on loan at Dundee and played ever so brilliantly. He did really, really well for Dundee, and certainly was probably in everybody's team of the season at the halfway stage, if you like, certainly in that left-back position. And Rangers and Celtic did both stand up and take notice, and both lodged official offers. Due to Liverpool's sort of injury crisis, due to Costa Tsimikas and Robertson being out and injured, they have a lack of options in that position. So Jurgen Klopp's idea, of course, was to bring back Owen Beck. Now, Owen Beck didn't feature in the game against Fulham a couple of weeks back in the League Cup, and due to that, there was sort of news stating that, of course, he was disgruntled and wanted to get out and get more game time and wanted to go to either Rangers and Celtic. Now, over the last week, Rangers have been interested in the player. Celtic has been more documented, stating that Celtic have been the sort of front runners for the player. However, Rangers have been monitoring him as well, and Rangers were very much a side that were in for him if the opportunity arrives. I know you heard probably a lot from the Daily Record, you heard a lot from Scottish media that Celtic were the ones sort of pursuing his signature. Rangers were also working in behind the scenes to try and get a deal done, and reports actually, or sources close to the player, stated that he actually went up to go for a meeting with Rangers with regards to a potential loan. However, this transfer can no longer happen for either or of the Old Firm sides due to a ruling. Basically, you can't represent 3 clubs in a one season. Of course, he's already played for Dundee, and then last night in Liverpool's 4-0 victory over Bournemouth, he actually did make a substitute appearance, and that now rules out a loan move for Owen Beck to either come to Rangers, which is a big blow. I do think he's a fantastic player and would have made us a lot better at that left back position. I know Scottish media is peddling it's Celtic, but there is sources close to this channel, sources that I trust, that have also been stating that Rangers have been peddling to try and get him in through the door as well. But the news is that neither of the Old Firm sides will be getting Owen Beck on a loan due to the circumstances transfers with the ruling that you can't represent 3 clubs. It does look as though he'll probably stay at Liverpool or return back to Dundee on a loan. I don't think he's going to go to Dundee again. I think he'll probably stay at Liverpool now until the sort of end of the season. And Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool do have a really good history, track record of bringing these academy prospects and giving them game time. I think they've fielded so many players from their academy so far this season. So he'll probably stay at Liverpool, but maybe one to revisit in the summer window and determine if he's surplus to requirements. Could be a permanent transfer, and it could be a battle between Rangers and Celtic in the summer. So yeah, left back is certainly one to watch, but Owen Beck won't be a player that'll be coming to the famous Glasgow Rangers nor Celtic in the January transfer window. But that's all I've already got for you today, guys. As I stated with regards to the transfer stuff, we've got a few other bits and pieces to discuss in the Rangers space. But of course, with regards to the transfers, do expect a busy sort of 9 days. Do expect to be sort of dragged from pillar to post with regards to more sort of transfer links. Again, I'll try and protect you all and only bring the sort of reputable stories, the reputable information with regards to players we're actually linked to, and try and cut out all the BS that you'll probably hear from the sort of newspapers going into the final 9 days of the January transfer window. But do expect a couple more players coming in through the door. Watch the left back situation as well with regards to Ridvan Yilmaz. Watch the striking position. Lawrence Shank could potentially be an option. Again, I'm not 100% on that one, but could be an option. And a winger as well. So yeah, could still materialise on that regard. Now, in other news, of course, Rangers did progress into the 5th round of the Scottish Cup, and of course a draw has been made as to who we're going to be playing next. And as I said, a lot of people in meltdown on social media, obviously the usual suspects, stating that the Masons have been involved and the frozen balls have been put into the pot, and Rangers get a home tie against Ayr United. We're going to be taking an Ayr in that 5th round. A really good tie for us, actually, to be honest. It's going to be played later on, or the start, or midway through February. Games are going to start to get sort of hectic. So to see us, play a sort of lesser team, if you like, at home as well, is very, very good for us, and hopefully can get ourselves to the quarterfinals. Also, but yeah, big thanks to the Masons as well for helping us out there, and the cold balls playing into that narrative, so we could first and foremost avoid a Premiership team, and of course avoid an away tie. It's just good that we're sort of protected in Scottish football, which is I love to see. Nah, I'm only joking. But yeah, we will be taking on Ayr United, which is a relatively doable tie. It's, sometimes there can be cup upsets, but I fully expect us to take it seriously and progress to the next round of the competition. And during this time of the year, you want an easier tie. That's what you're after. But Rangers fans, that's all I've already got for you today, guys. Do let me know your thoughts on the transfer blow with regards to Owen Beck. Is he a player that you think we'll revisit in the summer? And also let me know your thoughts with regards to the tie against Ayr United. Are you excited for that one? A good round, a good tie for us? Yes or no? Let me know down in the comments. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. And remember to check out our merch drop. We have got some new designs on our website. So yeah, do browse the collection by going down the link in the description or going to rscclothing.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.